Hey, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, based on when you're watching this video. Joe here, owner of the One Click Marketing System and the 100% real business capital turnkey business, right? So I want to dive into this video. I want to dive into the blueprint behind your business. Uh, and really, this is just for your information. So, hey, uh, what exactly is the turnkey business? I want to kind of show you the blueprint of what it is that the last 7 years I've been working on. Actually, I worked on it for the first 2 years, and the last 5 years I utilized it to pretty much make a living. So now I'm sharing that with you guys. Actually, I'm offering uh, to provide this service where you're not having to do all the things that I'm about to talk about. You're probably going to go halfway and go, yeah, just go ahead and do what you do. All right, let's go ahead and dive into the first thing that I want to well, the thing I want to show here on the blueprint is I want to show what happens, what are the technical things that go on before the deal gets submitted, and then what it is we talk, what do we do when we submit it, and then of course at the end result is you getting paid, right? So the first thing that we do to set up the turnkey business is the one click marketing systems blueprint looks just like this. So the first thing that I'll be setting up is a Facebook business page, right? So this Facebook business page, all right, and the handwriting is not going to be too good, right? But this business page is tied to your personal page, your personal Facebook page. Uh, with that said, right, when I first set this up, I do need to access your personal Facebook page. Now, sometimes, not a lot, about 1% of people, they go, well, I don't want you to log into my Facebook. I'll just create a new Facebook, which it's totally fine. The problem with that is that that particular page is so new that Facebook's algorithms and their AI, their artificial intelligence, doesn't know how to use, because it just doesn't have that much information in it. But a Facebook that's already been around for more than 2 years, 3 years, more than 6 months, it has a lot more. The algorithm's a lot better. But with that said, I'm gonna create a Facebook page, right? That Facebook page is going to be connected to your back office, right? And then on top of that, this Facebook page is also going to be set up with an ads manager where I create all your ads. And by the way, all the ads, the ad content, everything I put on your Facebook page, these are ads that I've already created that I know that a couple of things work, right? Number two, they're in compliance to everything that Facebook has out there, all the compliances. Make sure that they don't get put you in Facebook jail, those kind of things, right? So that's why it's super important to, once I set that up, is don't touch it, don't let the system run. So I will be again doing a Facebook page. That Facebook page will be connected to an ads manager, and then it's also going to be uh, connected to the back office, which I use HubSpot for the back office. These three things communicate. So when somebody clicks on an ad, it's actually going to go to your it's going to go to your ads manager. Once somebody submits a form, right? Once that, it's going to be connected to a landing page, right? So I'm going to have a landing page then. That landing page is also connected to your back office. So all these things are communicating with each other, right? So if somebody sees an ad, they click on it, they're going to go, it's going to take it here. It's going to take them to a landing page. That landing page is going to automatically put into your back office, right? That back office, now what it's going to do, it's going to create a list, right, of all the clients that clicked on the Facebook ad, right? So it's going to start putting people in this list, right? And then it's automatically going to shoot an email to these people, right? This email is going to be so they can book an appointment, right? This is all automated. As soon as they click on the ad, it's going to shoot all these things, right? So it's going to book an appointment. Once they book an appointment, it's going to put them into another list of people that have booked appointments, right? It's going to put them into another list, booked appointments, and then it's going to shoot off another email, right? This is verifying, hey, yes, this is yes, I booked the appointment. So and by the way, this is up until this point from the time that they see your ad on social media, it's going to trigger all these things. It's going to shoot it to your ads manager. It's going to shoot it to your landing page. It's going to create it's going to shoot it to your back office. It's going to create a list. It's going to automatically send them a book, a time for us to talk to you email. Once they do that, it's going to put them into another list, right? So it shows all our appointments, how many people booked, right? And then it's going to automatically shoot them another email saying, hey, verify that this is the time you want us to call you. All right. Then once they do that, it automatically puts it into the business calendar we have, right? So the turnkey business calendar with all the times and all the where all these Facebook, all the partners, where, you know, which partner did they come from. So automatically the one-click marketing system is going to, of course, there's more partners, right? So you got all these other partners with Facebook pages, but it's going to do the same thing, and it's all going to funnel into one system where we're going to keep track of all our appointments, all our businesses. So the turnkey business is all, we can see everything that's happening here is going to all, it's going to all go through everyone's is going to go through this automated system, right? It's going to shoot all these automations as far as landing pages. They get an auto email, they get all these things, and then it's going to funnel right into our back office, which is going to show what time does this customer wants us to call them, you know, what time do they want to you know, what time when are they going to submit the deal, when they're going to do everything else. So once all this occurs, right, now what's going to happen is we're going to talk to that client, right? And you guys seen the previous videos. We're going to talk to that client, and then we're going to go ahead and submit the deal, right? And of course, they're gonna send us everything we need, bank statements, everything. Then we submit the deal, and then you'll have a back office where you're going to be able to see all your deals that are being submitted. And on this side, if you look on this side of your back office, it's going to say, you know, a hot deal, funded, underwriting. It's going to say all that stuff. But the entire one-click marketing system is running your turnkey business. In turn, is going to be putting it into our back office, and I have access to make sure that, you know, let's say something occurs where this is broken here, right? So that means there's something going on, or there's a break here. I have to go in there and find out what's going on there. And this occurs sometimes because the person over here, right, the partner is going in there and maybe added something, or maybe they did something on their back office, or they did something. That's why it's super important that once we set this up, let us just run your business. But I just kind of want to show you guys what the blueprint is of what happens, you know, what is the entire process before we talk to the client, submit the deal, and then you're going to be able to see all your deals right here. So your job really is just keep an eye on this, right? And the turnkey business, we take care of all this automated system, landing pages, talking to the client, making sure that everything is running smoothly. All right. Again, this entire system, it took me. I've had it for about 7 years. It's actually been working great. But now we've upped the game to where we're just kind of letting you guys take advantage of that by franchising what we've already done, and letting you guys take care of it to where you're just keeping an eye on this, right? And saying, hey, I want to go ahead and spend $5 for the next 5 days, right? Or $20, or hey, I made a big commission this month. I made $6,000. I want to go ahead and invest 500 into my business, which of course is going to bring your leads up more, and in turn create more money for you. All right. So again, that is what I'm going to be setting up. And with that said, if you notice, this is why it takes me a while to set this up, right? Because there's a lot of embedding DNSs, you know, automated systems, things that I have to test. And then once I put it all together, I do run it through an entire systems check where I make sure it fires off everything it's supposed to fire off in order for it to land right in here, so we can go ahead and talk to that client. So if there's a break anywhere in that system, I need to go troubleshoot it, find out what's going on. And I do troubleshooting on a daily basis on all the accounts, make sure everything's firing off. That's the very first thing that I do, is go in there and check every single system and make sure it's firing correctly. All right. So this is the blueprint behind the one-click marketing system in your turkey business. Again, I don't know, can't stress enough. You should only be keeping an eye on your back office. Now, if it's a commercial loan, you will be getting email updates, or I'll call you and say, hey, this is where we're at. The $300 million deal is being closed in 8 days. Once they pay me, it goes into our business account, and then you'll invoice us the 50% of that commission, and we'll pay you for that. All right, guys. Hope this helps. But again, for you guys that are jumping on board, this is everything I'm going to be putting together. I'm going to be working on those as in addition to the business. So I am training some other people to do this part here right now. That way I can just move to just talking to clients and submitting deals and making sure that everything is, where the money's made, is making sure that this is like this entire process doesn't make us money until it hits here, until we submit the deal. That is when it starts making money, right? Everything else, the emails going out, all this other stuff, is just the funneling through so we can submit that deal. All right. So again, that's why it's super important not to mess with anything in your back office. You should just be keeping an eye on this, because if you do anything, it automatically shoot off to where none of this is working correctly. All right. We'll see you guys on the next video. For me, it's time to get to work. Remember, we do all the work, you get paid. Have a great day.